There's a few fake shooters I was actually thinking about in my mind.
First of all, you have to tell people what a fake shooter is.
A fake shooter is a guy that people try to classify as a shooter, even though he's not.
An example would be
Max Strus.
nice. W thumbnail.
It's a
W.
perfect example of a fake shooter, right? He's not really a shooter like that. He's inconsistent as hell.
Aren't most shooters inconsistent?
Yes, but not to Max Strus's extent. Max Strus had one good year shooting well, which was last season. Everything outside of that, no.
How many years has he been in the league?
4, 5.
Really?
Because
Like legitimately in the league, not like in the league hanging on for dear life.
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, that's how long he's started on Chicago in 2020.
He played 2 games though.
But he played 2 games, so he's been
And
on
3
Miami for
minutes
3.
game.
He's been on Miami for 3 years, and that was when he came up from the.
And he's been legit for like the last 2 years because 39 games out of the 72 or whatever, 13 minutes a game.
Mhm.
Yeah. But then after that, 23 and then 28 this year, and then he shot 41 and 35.
Mhm.
Percentage-wise, I could see why you would say fake shooter because 37% over the last 2 seasons definitely paints him as something I don't think he is. So I'm with you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I
I'm
appreciate
with you,
somebody.
man. I'm with you.
Appreciate somebody's with me. That's actually a good one. Malik Beasley.
I told you about him. I told you about him.
Yes, I actually believed in Meek Beasley mainly because of volume. Because I gamble a lot, and I remember gambling on him. His over and unders was always like through the roof. But nah, he's really a fake shooter. He just be chucking, bro. He be chucking, bro.
I'm about to leave the show. I swear. I just leave you to yourself. Like, what are you doing?
Woo! Nah, he really be chucking. Malik Beasley's one. Max Strus is another. People saying Pat Connaughton. I'm not sure about Pat Connaughton though.
He's a Bucks fan, so I get why he said. I think the Bucks. I think the Bucks have a lot of fake shooters, to be honest.
In the post,
I don't think Kevin Hurt is a fake shooter. I think he just was brooking in the postseason. I'm gonna be honest. I still think he's a shooter.
Yeah, 3-point shootout as well, Mark.
Oh, that was bad.
Maybe he is a fake. Maybe he is a fake shooter.
No, maybe he just folds when the light's shining bright. Maybe that's.
Oh, okay, that could be one. That could. I'm waiting for my food, bro. They taking forever, bro.
Yeah, I haven't ordered my food. I'm probably gonna order my food when this show's done.
So we have Kevin. I'm including Kevin Herter actually, because that's actually a good one. Kevin Herter, Max Strus, Malik Beasley, and you saying all.
I consider him a fake shooter. I don't think Reggie Bullock's a good shooter. I think he's a fake shooter.
I don't know.
Like he gets the 3-and-D label because if you don't call him 3-and-D, what would you really call him? He's not that good. So I think Reggie Bullock's a fake shooter.
Fake? I'm not too sure about that.
Well,
because even this season, he shot well from 3. And the season
when you look at him, Max Strus shot 41% that 1 year.
And then Reggie Bullock did 38 this year. In New York, he did 41. And then last season, it was 36. But in the postseason, he was great. Outside of the Sun
Which postseason?
2022, he shot well.
He had like a couple games against Golden State where he was hitting. But I think that's what makes you a fake shooter when you're that inconsistent.
Okay.
Like Max Strus.
No, Max Strus is just inconsistent, and his percentages ain't even up there. So I don't even know why people give him the shooter tag. The amount of yesterday was a funny episode on the panel. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like yesterday,
Jay Crowder facts. Sorry, go on.
Jay Crowder, yeah. Oh, prime Jay Crowder was one of the fakest shooters out there, bro. One of the fakest shooters out there. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, like, it felt like for me, Jay Crowder always seemed to cook Golden State. So every time I watched him play Golden State, he seemed to make threes. But every other time I'd watch him, he never made threes. But then I look at his 3-point percentage, 39%. So clearly he's just hitting in the games I'm not watching. He's going 6 for 7. Because every time I'm watching, he's over 8. So I don't know what seems to happen. Killian Hayes is not a fake shooter. He's just not good. He's not a fake shooter. He's just bad.
Let's see. Who else? That's all I got right now. I'm not even gonna hold you.
So I'm gonna say Joe Harris.
No, he's a shooter. He just be folding.
Joe Harris is a shooter to me as well.
He just be folding.
Was it
I just
there?
looked at Max Struess's numbers the last 2 years from three. He's shooting 38% on 7 attempts. That's pretty
You're a
good.
lot.
See, I told you the 22. The
Is
22
that better
season's
now,
kind
though?
of- Yeah, you don't.
What really
know.
hurts him, if you look at his career, is the 21 season. Like, that was his one bad year. Other than that, he's been a really good shooter. I'm looking at the years.
No,
See,
Malik
this is
Have
this
you
is what
looked at
gets
the
me.
preseason?
Like,
Have you
why
looked
do
at the
y'all do that? And I hate it when people do this. Why do y'all don't look at things year by year? Y'all combine it. No, somebody can have a really good year, and then the next year is more of who they are. Like, why are you combining the two?
Okay, I'm looking at it, right?
Couldn't
His
you
rookie year,
argue-
he didn't play.
Couldn't
He
you
played 2
argue
games.
the good year is more of who he is, and this year was a down year? Couldn't
We
you
have to
argue
see.
he
We have
has
to wait.
two
We have
good
to wait for
years,
next.
one-
We have to wait for
Wait,
next
but
season.
he has 2 good years, one like mid-year, and one
Two-
year he played
Strus?
2 games.
Strus.
Yes.
Two
If you
good years.
combine the last 2 years,
Where's the
yes.
2 good years?
23, you combine them.
He's combining this
38%
year with
from three.
last year.
That's
to
the
make
dumbest-
it-
40% from the field.
No. That's the dumbest shit.
This
He
year.
shot
That's
35%.
not dumb. We do that for
No,
everybody.
you gotta rank it year by year. He shot
Oh
very
my
good last
God.
season. This year he was 35%. You do realize
That's
that's
league average. And
that's
he's getting
under-
guarded.
That's not league average. That's under
What's
league average, bro.
Wait,
That's how league average dropped
36.
this year.
I'm gonna be
He's
honest.
36.
Max
Yes.
Strus is making 0.2 less threes and 0.5 more attempts.
What do you expect is on that loser?
No,
Malik?
Yeah,
Malik
I'm
Beasley
not gonna
knows.
They're not
You know,
leaving him wide open, though. They're guarding him like a shooter, bro. Like, you can't say he's the fake shooter, bro.
The
I'm
meat,
not
the
saying I'm
meat,
doing that thing that guy on his channel said they shouldn't do. You're just looking at the percentages, seeing it got worse, and saying that he fell off.
I'm doing it
It
off of what.
happens. It's
I'm-
very. If you hooped, you would understand. It just happens. Sometimes your percentage just goes down.
Thank you.
Like if your percentage just goes down, it happens. Like he's.
But
he's
we all
taking
watched him in the
0.5 more
playoffs. He
threes
got
and making
guarded.
I
He
watched him in the
less.
playoffs. The man was selling. He was
was
selling.
guarded, though.
No, he
was
was
wide
bad.
open.
Was he not?
No,
No,
Malik-
you
no,
you a
Malik-
lie, bro. You why you
Bro,
just lying up here?
Denver were leaving him open.
Oh
I
my
vividly
God.
remember.
No, he was no.
Wow.
That first 2 games
It
of
was
Denver.
not
the
even-
first
I'm
game
just
went
saying that's
to
an
bad.
example. I know
You
Denver
just come
were
up
leaving
here
him
just to lie, bro.
That
You
was
always
one
just being a
series. For the
liar.
majority
Nah, it
of the
wasn't-
season, he
yeah.
was guarded.
He was
He's
hot
not
on-
on-
he
he's
was
not
He was on and
on-
off in Boston. He was on and off in Boston. He was on and off in
No.
Boston. He was on and off in Boston.
I mean, Chilltown lost to remind me that he had like back-to-back playoff games, been like 0 for 16 from 3.
Like Jesus Christ. What are we talking
So-
about, bro?
Racing out to try and contest him, bro. Like, come on, cut it out, bro. Like,
How many
he's
times?
He's getting closed out. He's getting
Let's
closed
do
out.
this shit. I guess we're gonna watch.
No, but if you
no,
Emmanuel, if you rewatch the game 1 or game 2 of the
This is a
finals,
lie,
he was
bro.
missing a lot of open
I
shots.
get the final.
Game one, yeah, he was
that's
missing.
how
Game
I
two,
bricklayer.
I don't think he's that bad of a shooter. I don't think he's that bad.
But this
I don't
is
think he's a bad shooter. I just don't
I don't
consider
think-
him a shooter.
Yeah,
Yeah, fake
I don't
shooter
think he's a
inconsistent.
bad shooter either. Who said he was a bad shooter? I just think he's a fake
No, he's
shooter.
okay, fake
Yeah,
shooter.
whole
I
lot
don't
of
think
teams a bunch of bad shooters.
If he
Like
does
Malik,
a
Malik,
bad one-
like Mars, Malik Beasley, that's a good one. Malik Beasley most definitely a fake shooter. What I saw what he did on Lakers was terrible.
I told Dub the moment they got Malik Beasley. Yeah, that
I liked
shooting,
it.
Not gonna need.
And when Kevin Herter, I don't know what happened to him. Like when Kevin Herter was in
Butler's a
Atlanta, he was
bricklayer.
sniping.
Yeah, I don't think Kevin Hurt's a fake shooter. I think he just had a bad series.
Yeah, because like when he was in Atlanta in the whole regular season, he was a sniper. I think he just
Malik,
could be-
Ma-
I think
Malik Beasley's a volume guy. He needs to keep.
Yeah, he has some good volume 3-point shooting seasons. He has some good, but this year for the Lakers, he wasn't it. Yeah.
can Marcus. Even though Marcus Smart isn't a shooter, can he be considered a fake shooter for the amount of threes he takes?
Jesus, Max Strus wide open.
To me, you're only a fake shooter if you're considered a shooter, and I think it's unjust.
Okay, yeah.
Like Marcus Smart's not a shooter, so
You're
I
a
can't call him
fake shooter when your shot is fake.
What about Joe Harris in 2021?
Nice one.
Like Joe Harris. Oh.
Oh,
I think the playoffs is a fake shooter. Yeah.
no,
regular
Joe
season,
Harris
he
ain't a
got it,
fake
though.
shooter. I just think he just had a bad series as well. Like
I think so.
everyone, shooters can have bad series. It happens quite often. I point to Robert Horry against the Spurs in 03. Just
Yeah.
couldn't make a shot. He's not a fake shooter. He just couldn't shoot that series. That happens. But guys like Max,
Kevin
Strus-
Durant.
yeah, Kevin Durant, I guess. They're just fake shooters. They're just not shooters.
Clay
That's-
Thompson, fake shooter.
Now,
KD's
one
a scorer that can
Kevin
shoot.
Durant.
He's a scorer that can shoot. He's not
Clay
a
Thompson.
3-point shooter.
Facts.
No.
Clay Thompson percentages in the finals.
I hate Clay. I would never.
He's starting to
Never
become a
seen
fake
shooting
shooter
like
right
that
now.
in
The
my
way he performed in the playoffs.
Kevin Durant too. Another brick
Like,
later.
you're not leaving Clay. Other than the Lakers series, you're
Emmanuel,
not leaving
you're a
him.
fucking lie. He's getting wide open
I-
looks and still missing.
In
bro.
the finals, sure. That's
I'm
it's a couple
watching
series,
the
that's
Knicks
enough for
series.
In the next series, no
Bruh,
one. man.
watch the regular
The Knicks series is
bruh.
horrible
I'm getting from the
offensively.
regular
Yeah,
season.
no
to playoffs.
one
I'm
could
not talking
shoot in
about
that
the
series.
playoffs. I'm talking about the regular season.
I,
I'm talking about
hot
the
take. Brooke Lopez fake shooter.
Not really.
To me, his 3-point shot doesn't move me. I just think he's
Hey,
out there.
Miles
Giannis
Turner.
can't shoot.
Miles Turner, fake shooter.
I think this year
Miles
he's
Turner's
a
a fake
shooter.
shooter.
Miles Turner can shoot better than Brook Lopez to me.
LeBron James, a fake shooter
To be
too.
fair, Mars, you did just call Miles Turner a spacer.
All them
like
bricks he
30
was
minutes
laying in the
ago.
fourth quarter.
It'd be kind of weird for
playoffs.
him not to be a spacer
I know.
now.
But to
You
me,
literally did.
Brook
I don't want-
Lopez is shooting on the sheer fact that Giannis can't and he has to be out.
That has
I
changed.
think Brook
He's not
Lopez
sure.
is. I don't think so. For Brook Lopez, is like as a big, I think he's a great shooter. But like we're gonna talk about like giving him a shooter tag amongst the league. I don't think he's like one of those knockdowns.
Do you consider him a stretch big or do you consider him a big that shoots?
Right now, I think he's a stretch. I think you could give him the stretch big tag. I think you could for sure.
Yeah.
Is PJ Tucker a fake shooter now?
Who is the stretch big then?
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. Yeah, the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.